Here we are, Northeast Philadelphia. Am I in the far Northeast? I don't know. I'm pretty far in the Northeast. I do know that much. Anyway, we are going for a scoot. And today, what we're doing is we're saying goodbye to the DJI Pocket Osmo 2, and we're gonna go into Best Buy. We're gonna swap it out. We're gonna upgrade to the DJI Pocket Osmo 3. But before I swap out the camera, I better film some content to edit. Otherwise, I won't be able to put out content on a daily basis, and that will drive me insane. Okay. Right here, you got a Lowe's, a Walmart. There's a Buffalo Wild Wings. This section, now I lived in this area in the 90s. My mom and dad moved from Port Richmond to kind of around here. Not exactly around here, but close enough. I could walk here if I wanted to. I could walk anywhere. But I could walk from my mom and dad's house to this shopping center. It wouldn't be a little bit of a hike, but not too much. And I remember growing up, I guess this stuff was all here. All this stuff. All these little mom and pop hair designers, eye stash extensions. What the hell is that? Is that a thing people do? Listen. These eyelashes aren't long enough. Oh, you know what? No, I know they do that. I do see people do that. What a Robin Quivers. She does the eyelash extensions. And sometimes they fall off. It's a ridiculous thing to do to yourself. Okay. But that shopping center where I first started to scoot, the Lowe's, the Walmart, I don't think that was there when I moved here in the 90s. I feel like that was like the last 20 years. I don't know. Don't be quoting me. Over here, this shopping center is sort of new, but everything over here is sort of old. And we're going to cross the street, and we're going to sort of get killed. Okay. Oh, let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. In the bike lane. There was a news story about 6 years ago. I don't want to get controversial, but I think I'm going to call bullshit on a news story that happened 6 years ago. Inside Edition did a news story saying Jerry Lewis's daughter, the guy who did the telethon, Jerry Lewis. You know what's sad? People don't even remember the telethon. If you're under 20 or under 25, what the hell? Why would you even know about the Jerry Lewis telethon? But that's sad. But what's even sadder is Jerry Lewis had a daughter, and Inside Edition did a story, and they said she was homeless, and she was living out of a local food court, and I'm in the Northeast Philadelphia. So I made a video looking for her. I was like, okay, I'll buy her dinner if I find her, right? And I watched that Inside Edition story again today, and I'm going to tell you, I don't think she was homeless. I think Jerry Lewis's daughter. Sometimes they call it fake news, and I guess Inside Edition. Why would But she had a storage facility, right? And I do know if you have a storage facility, you have to have an address or at least an ID. The thing that gave it away that made me think she wasn't homeless is in the news article, she's holding a phone, and the news story was 6 years ago, and it's a nicer phone than I have now. So, I don't know. There's just a lot of questions. And another thing that makes me question this, I can't believe people are like, what are you doing? What is this video? Hello, scooter friend. Another thing that made me question it was one of the commenters said she wasn't really homeless. She had an apartment in the Northeast Philly. She would hang out in the food court, though. That is true. So, nuts about the story is, at the beginning of the news story, Jerry Lewis's daughter is pushing a shopping cart full of bags, right? And the guy goes, yo, what's in here? And she goes, oh, a little bit of everything. And then they show her a few minutes later on the bus that she only has one bag. Where did all the bags go? Why did she have all those bags out besides showing it to the media? Oh, 4 points. You know what? I had a job interview here. I didn't get the job. But I applied to be the bartender here. And I think like, when did I do this? Oh God, it might have been almost a decade ago. No. Yeah, almost a decade ago. For about 2 weeks, I was a roofer. But not a roofer, but I would do roof inspections. But I wouldn't really do roof inspections because I was afraid of heights. So for 2 weeks, I was kind of doing this job that I couldn't do because of my fear of heights. And my friend was my boss, and he just wouldn't fire me. And then finally, I had to go on a roof, and I had a panic attack, and then I just had to quit the job. Anyway, after I had that panic attack, I was like, I'm going to have a job where I'm going to have fun. And I went to bartending school. And I went to bartending school in Bensalem. And if you talk to most bartenders, they will tell you most people who go to bartending school never bartend. My brother works for the Philadelphia Police Department. And he texted me that there's a new crime rate wave going across the city. And I'll talk about it before you hear about it on the news because it affects me more than it affects most people. Scooter jacking. People are jacking scooters. And let me see if he responded. I asked him, how are they taking the scooters? Now, some people will park their bike or their scooter, and they'll park it like right here, and they'll lock it up to the fence. I would never do that. It tells me people are jumping out of cars and like jumping them and stealing their scooters. Shopping center. Used to be a Tower Records down here. Now you got bougie furniture. Who buys that couch? Who buys that couch? No, I want something that looks extremely 80s. Oh, this is one of those new chicken. Hello, friend. This is a chicken restaurant. Boom, we'll roll in here. Chipotle, Skechers outlet. They got the music just blasting in here. I don't like Skechers. I don't like shoes in general, but I'm trying to find the perfect pair of shoes. I usually just wear flip-flops. And then, look at this dickhead with the Braves hat on, of course. See how you doing? October, dickhead. Yeah, I think around here is where the Tower Records used to be. Met Andrew Dice Clay. But anyway, I like to wear flip-flops. I like my feet to breathe, you know? So I gotta find a pair of shoes that are super loose but tight, and it's a whole thing. I went to Skechers store. And I just like, these are just old people's shoes. They just look old people's shoes. No offense if you wear Skechers. By the way, I'm not hip. I need to insult myself. There we go. All those stores. Damn, which one was Tower Records? Maybe the Ultra? That Tower Records down here was great. I met Andrew Dice Clay, Stuttering John. All right. Oh, here's a Checkers that's open. Somebody in the comments one time said, how come all the Checkers in Philadelphia are closed? They're not. This one's open. A lot of them are closed, though, but... I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather, if it comes down to it, if like, would you rather have McDonald's, Burger King, or pizza? I'd rather have pizza. And for the price of a Big Mac meal, you can get like a large pizza, you know? Oh boy, oh, we're dead. So I'd rather just go to a pizza spot than go to a fast food joint. For some reason, I'm sure pizza joints are a little bit healthier. I don't know what it is with McDonald's, but their bread doesn't decay. That's kind of weird. Oh, here we are. Look at this. This is the direct bus. This bus goes, it has like 5 stops. It goes up and down the boulevard. And look, it tells you how long the bus is going to be till it gets here. That's pretty cool. I wish they had that when I was a kid. You know what I did when I wait for the bus? I was one of the stand in the street and look for the bus people. That's what I did. I would just stand in the street, look for a bus. And then finally, like a mile away, you see the bus, and then you just stand there and you just stare and wait for it to come. Very weird. Oh, look at Red Lobster. I've never been to a Red Lobster. And I hear that the Red Lobsters are shutting down. And people were mad. They do a thing, all you can eat shrimp. And people were getting mad at other consumers for doing the all you can eat thing. And they were like, you're the reason Red Lobster is out of business. I don't know if you follow the Red Lobster news like I do. It was to the point where I almost went to a Red Lobster, but then I didn't want to go to a Red Lobster because I thought, oh, if they're closing, are they going to be buying anything fresh? So, I don't even know if they are closing or not. It's just, you see a story on the Twitter, you just think it's true. Oh, the gut punch. Oh, I was just punched right in the gut by the scooter. Oh, that hurt. Oh, it hurts so much. Shout out to Action Kid. He's another YouTuber. He kind of does, he walks places, and he'll go all around the world walking, and occasionally he scoots. And I hear he got into an accident riding the same scooter I ride, which makes sense. And I heard he broke limbs, and I guarantee you, before he broke his limb, he got punched in his stomach by his scooter. So you get punched, and then you get hit by a car, and then your limbs get broken. But anyway, get speedy recovery, Action Kid. I know he has no idea who I am, but he influenced me a little bit. He influenced me in this way. I saw one of his videos, and I'm like, all you gotta do is walk? I'm going outside. This is, gut punch too. Shit, man. And you know what? After a day of riding the scooter, the next day I wake up and my fucking liver and kidneys hurt. And I think I have cancer. Like, oh no, I got cancer in my liver and kidneys. And then I have to think, oh, was I riding that scooter again? And I was riding that scooter again, so I don't have to go see the doctor. Ooh, these streets, you think they'd be good? I tell you what, they probably were never paved after the first time they were. I don't know what year this neighborhood was built in the far northeast. Oh. Yeah, listen, how about you and your Six Flags get in the other lane, dickhead? There you go. All right, here we are, Welsh Road. Oh, I know where I'm at. Okay. That's the crazy thing about Northeast Philadelphia. You make a right-hand turn, and you'll portal to a whole different neighborhood. This is a new restaurant, Turkey Berry. Boy, that's a weird name, Turkey Berry. For a long time, I think this was like Giuliano's or something like that. I used to have a job, I used to work right across the street, right here at Mattress Giant. I used to sell mattresses. Every time I mention that, I have to tell you guys, you ever buy a mattress, you can haggle 40% off the sticker price if you're a good haggler. All you do is you go into the mattress store, you go, listen, my brother works for this company in Colorado. Make sure the company's in Colorado before you say that. And then you say, he told me I can get this and give it 40% off the sticker price. I talk a tough game. I don't do that. You know what I do? When I buy stuff, I go to places where you can't haggle, just because I don't want to feel like I got ripped off, ever. I don't ever want to feel like I lose, so I'll pay more and not haggle, that just so I don't ever have self-doubt. This is very introspective. Man, the pavement's bad. I haven't had many spills on the scooter. But one of my worst ones was in this part of Northeast Philly. I think this is going to be one of the last takes for the DJI Pocket Osmo 2. Let me tell you about Best Buy. I've owned a DJI Pocket Osmo 1 and 2 for the last 4 years. I've gone through about 15 of them. Nah, maybe not that many. Maybe 7. The adhesive on them always go. I've had 2 where I dropped them. And actually, I've been really good with without drop. These cameras are very delicate. You drop them one time, you're kind of screwed. One time I fell on the scooter, and that messed up the camera. So half of the times of when I got to exchange this thing was because of the adhesive to the camera. So if you're going to buy the DJI Pocket camera, I wouldn't recommend it to. The Part 1 camera doesn't zoom, so the 2 had more features. The 3 seems like it's super nice, and you can film in not only landscape but portrait, I think. So that's cool, because I do shit for Instagram. Oh, bike lane, let's go. Yeah, it's nice in this section of Northeast Philly. Oh, there it is. Anne Frank Little Schoolhouse. Wow. I don't think I knew we had a school name. Or maybe I did. Some of my little brothers went to school around this. It's not here, but closer to where my parents live. No, they didn't go to Anne Frank. There was Baldy, Greenberg. What else was there? There was another school. Oh, Washington High School. You know, I could probably live here. One of my, when my parents moved up to this section of Philadelphia, it was just too quiet. I couldn't live here. The crickets, they live closer to Pennypack Park. And you would hear the crickets chirping. And the crickets chirping. Look at this, in-ground pools. The crickets chirping. When you're not used to hearing it, it's like a high-pitched noise. It would keep me up. There it is, the Best Buy. So every time I go in there, I just exchange it. And this time, I'm going to say, listen, I need to upgrade this to the 3. And Best Buy has a thing, I think it's like $180 for a year. And you could buy this $180 warranty. Now, it renews every year. And what you do is you can renew your warranties on everything you buy at Best Buy. So you could buy a TV, a refrigerator, a DJI Pocket Osmo, and for $180, everything has a warranty that you buy through Best Buy. So I'm going to get that because I got this camera I'm using like 2 months ago. Pile of shit. Good gravy. You know what this is? This is when people shop at Walmart and the Walmart's across the street. So people bring their carts here and wait for the bus. Did it? Oh, the Rite Aid closed. Man, another Rite Aid that closed. I don't know if Rite Aids are big enough to be Spirit Halloweens. But so many of them closed. I never had the Longhorn here. Used to be a place called Famous Dave's Barbecue. And they used to serve food in garbage pail lids. Pretty good shit. I got bad service in there though one time. But it's closed now, so it doesn't matter if I say that. Alright, well, wish me luck. And I'll sail with you later. When I sign up for Patreon, you can you can help me pay for my warranty. Thank you.